Yo, 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 yo. We're gonna set this party off right, y'all. To get my video cranked up. Man, back again, y'all. They just keep cranking them out. I'm going, yeah. About to put my guest on. We got your audio in. We need that video, Mama Cedar.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
There we go.
I'm gonna come in jamming, Pint. I'm gonna come in jamming, girl. Do you hear me though?
I hear.
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
What's good?
Man, listen. I'm gonna turn my volume down on my phone because I just heard it go off. Hey, without further ado, y'all, this is Jay Tronius, and once again, we're Gabbin with the Guvna. Without further ado, I want my guest to introduce herself. Who are you? Where are you? And what is you about, girl?
What's up, everybody in the galaxy with the Governor? This is Pint, half pint, singing Pint Gipson, Gipson. I'm born and raised in San Antonio. I reside in Houston for the past, it'll be 5 years. But I've been off and on living in Houston since '98. But this is the longest I've stayed for any period of time. But you know.
Well, shouts out to the Tone. We're gonna call San Antonio the Tone. Shouts out to the Tone all the way to H-Town, and get down H-Town. Now it's interesting, man. I met Pint on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Pint, she has a real interesting story because a lot of us know her in the H, especially in the H-Town circle. We know this woman. We know this woman heavy because she's very popular for just going on her Instagram and singing her ass off. You got an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Your character is like no other. Tell us about your passion with music. Where did your passion with singing and music start? Give us the beginning and walk us into the now.
Well, I'm old. I was born in 1976. And people always ask me, like, when did I start singing? And I say I came out the womb singing. I don't remember not singing. And the longest I've ever gone without singing was 1 week. And that's because I had a upper respiratory infection. And I had, my allergies was just all over the place. And I could not talk. Like, if I laughed, it would hurt. And that week was the longest week I've ever gone without singing. It was difficult for me. So So I've been singing forever. And I'm a twin. So it was before my twin passed away. It was us. We would sing. My mama would send us singing at churches, at functions. Damn that. I'm sorry. But she would send us country. She would send us singing or volunteer us to sing. She'd write a note at a church and say somebody requested us, and we would know it wasn't nobody but her ass sent the note up there, and we would sing. So neither one of us was shy, and I'm still not shy. So I would sing like I don't care where I am. I'll sing, sick or not. If I could sing, I'm gonna do it.
We know that's right, and you know what you're doing. It's funny, man. That little testimony right there kind of brought me. I just got through watching that Clark sister movie. I
still need to see that because I love the Clark sisters.
Man, they mama was all about, yo, girls, get up there and sing in front of this church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was not no joke. So that kind of brought me to that, man. Yeah, you definitely need to check that out. For y'all that hadn't seen it and you did gospel music or just a good story in the music, you need to check that out. Now, so you started singing in the church and singing at home, singing. Tell us about your connection to Houston, because I equivalate you to my Houston chapter, running to all these people down in Houston. What started your connection with the Houston music scene? Like, when did that start, and why Houston over all places?
I've always loved Houston. I have family in Houston, a lot of family in Houston. So we would come like summers, holidays, whatever, and we would stay with my aunt who lives in Houston, in the Sunnyside area. And we would just always be here. So I got, friends that I used to play with or whatever. And then as an adult, I just wanted to be in Houston. And so when I got the opportunity, I moved to Houston. And then when I was an intern in radio in San Antonio, and the station was sold. It was a black radio station, 96.1, and they were sold. And hold on, I gotta beat the hell out of them. Get y'all asses out of here. Sorry about that. So I had to, the station was closed, so I said, well, you know what, I'm going to Houston. So I worked at the gospel station in Houston for 2 weeks. Keep Walking with Jesus, 1360. And that didn't last because when it came time to get my check, I was like, fuck is my check? And I wasn't all the way saved. I was like, where's my goddamn check? So I ended up going back. I went to college at Prairie View. And so I ended up like, you know what, let me go back to college for a minute. And I linked up with Randy Thomas while I was working. He was promotions and distribution for Universal Music. So he would let me work with him. And, he would pay me. He would give me tickets to everywhere. I met Big Pokey through him. And when I first met Big Pokey, I tell everybody this. I was like, and I saw him. I had the CD. But when I first met him, I didn't realize how big Big Pokey was.
Yeah.
So that's like when I met you, like, goddamn. But when I met him, I was looking, he was like, give Big Pokey a towel or something like that. And I seen Big Pokey, and I thought he was the bodyguard for somebody, for Big Pokey or somebody, but it was actually Big Pokey. I'm like, damn, that's a big ass nigga.
Yeah.
And so I just met a lot of rappers and stuff in Houston. Youngster had a store in Third Ward, and I used to live in Third Ward on Whitworth. And I would work at the store, and then I would bring CDs, his CD, and come and sell it to the malls and different stores in the mall. And I just had a good time. And then I met DJ Screw through his cousin. I grew up with his cousin, Chris Cooley. And so it was like a real blessing to meet him, because it was an accident that I met him. I was on my way from Houston to San Antonio when I met him.
Yeah. And
we were at the bus station, and it was two seats left. And Cooley was coming from Houston to San Antonio. And so he was in front of us. So it would have been him, and then one of us could go. And Screw was like, no, man, let these young ladies go. You can go anytime. And so...
Wait. So you telling me you met Screw at a bus stop?
At Greyhound. Bus stop.
Wow, you met Screw at Greyhound.
Yeah, now I had seen him like at the Screw shop, because at this time I was listening to Screw. I had just started listening to Screw. So when I met him, like when people be telling me like all these long ass conversations that they had with Screw and they wasn't in his inner circle, I'd be like, you were lying. Because this man was like a man of a few words. So when I met him, I was like, I seen or whatever. And because I had my tattoo with his music note or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I seen. And he was like, man, that's what's up, man. We got to link up, get you on something. And I was like, yeah, man, because, I'm thinking, I'm supposed to be a SUC, female up in this thing. And so it never happened. He ended up passing away.
Oh, man.
But it was enough time from that time that I met him until he passed away to where I could have linked up. But I just was doing other shit and just never, and it wasn't no Instagram and all this other kind of shit, cell phones and all that kind of stuff. All that wasn't, I didn't have none of that, and Instagram wasn't even out. But had it been today, like we would have been rocking heavy, because he was like really cool to me, and he was like very welcoming to me. But yeah, it it didn't pan out. But but he showed me love. And then, when we would go to the shop get CDs, it was me and my homegirl. We would go up there and get CDs, and he would show us love, but it wouldn't be no long ass conversation. He, head nod or hey, what's good or whatever. And that, when you gonna come sing something, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't no long ass conversation. But that's my school story. R.I.P. that school, Robert Davis. But I'm cool with his people though. His aunt, who recently just passed away. My mom is a secretary. I mean, my aunt is the secretary at her church. So I've been knowing his family, on his dad's side forever. So
you have definitely been a part of that Houston culture from the jump.
Yeah.
From the jump. Now who are some of your favorite artists in Houston? Who do you like out there?
Who do I like? It's so many. You know who my favorite rapper is. Zero is my favorite rapper. Lil Kiki, Killer Calion. Who else I like? ESG, Slim Thug, Bun B, Trilly Polk, Nick the Skeets. Am I saying his name right? I might not be saying his name right. Popovich, Bleeder. It's a lot. I'm trying to think of J-Dog is one. It's a lot. It's a lot of rappers. It's a lot of rappers. Desiree Simone, Brittany, Renee. It's a lot of them.
It goes on and on. And it's fair enough to say that you bleed that culture, man. You are all about the H, man. And to me, you are part of that lineage as well, just because of me coming into the chapter with the H later on in my career. Like, you were definitely a part of that in my mind. Interesting fact, y'all, when she keeps looking back, she told y'all she was a twin, but she actually has some twins herself, and the twins want to get in right now. But okay, so tell me this. So you do sing, but you also do rap on the low. And you got a little freestyle. You do your freestyle thing too. Who were your biggest influences, singing influences?
Singing, I would never proclaim to be a rapper because I would just do it just playing on Instagram. I've never released anything rapping. But singing, I would say Erykah Badu. She's a Gibson as well. GIPSON. Whitney Houston, Shirley Caesar. Especially Erykah Badu. H-Town, I would say Dino from H-Town. Who else singing? Billy Cook out of Houston. Oh my God, have you ever heard him sing?
Billy's a monster.
Lord, he is a monster. I heard him sing when I was working with Randy, and they were doing a panel at Club Ambiance in Houston. And it was Billy Cook, C-Note, the Bonnie Boys. It was a lot of people that came that was performing. And when he got ready to sing, it's hard to keep my attention for a long period of time. When he opened his mouth, I was like, who is that? Like, oh my God, he's amazing. And I've tried to follow his career since then because he's so amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Erykah Badu, probably one of my top. Whitney Houston, one of my top.
Erykah ain't no joke, man. Erykah is, and like, it's funny to me because both of y'all with the same last name have a very similar vibe. Where Erykah,
that's her mom's maiden name.
Is it? It's interesting because both of y'all have this combination of being very spiritual, but also being in tune with the street. Like y'all both kind of have that balance, and it's cool to put the two together. Now you've made quite a name for yourself, literally just going on your Instagram and just playing around and singing on Instagram. The views are ridiculous. You really draw a lot of people in, including myself. That's how we even became homies from the jump, is I just watched.
Right, that's true. That's true.
And how does that translate into you making records? Like, as far as you pursuing your career in music, where are you at with that right now?
You know, I have been asked to make an album, make records since I started singing for money. That is, I started singing hooks in 1998, and working in the radio is what really got me started. Because I would just be in there singing. They be interviewing somebody, and I just start singing. And so one day somebody was in there and was like, "Man, you ought to jump on some shit. You sing hooks." And I was like, "I don't know. I mean, I guess I could." So I ended up recording it. I would be singing like everybody hooks back in the day. And you know, in the 90s, I'd be singing on everybody's shit, singing hooks. So I just always said I wanted to stay there singing hooks. And then once I learned about the industry, like I was like, you make more money in the background than you do being a main one on stage. Like so many people would sign and then sign away they publishing and all this kind of stuff. I was like, I'd rather write and sing hooks and all that, and then still be able to go to Walmart or wherever I want to go without nobody harassing me, you know, because I'm an outgoing person, but I don't want nobody intruding in, you know, my space, you know, because people act like they know you, and you never seen them in your life except for, well, now Instagram. But like some people could be like in my DM like giving me advice, and I'm like, who are you? And I'm like, look, this is what you need to do. We gonna get these followers up, man. We gonna have you making millions. And I'm like, but you don't even know my vision. That's not my vision. I know what my calling is, and I know what my gift is. And not saying that I couldn't be somebody, you know, front and center stage singing, because like I said, I'm not shy. I just prefer to sing hooks or feature, you know, on somebody's track or whatever. Because for one, when I sing a hook, you gonna pay me to sing the hook, and then we're gonna be done with it. I don't have to pay for studio time. You pay for your 2-hour minimum, whatever. You call me in, I sing it, and I'm out y'all way. I don't have to come out of pocket to do anything. So I'd rather, you know, really, I'd rather keep it like that. I might drop 1 or 2 songs one day, but just fucking around. But I really, yeah, I'd rather write, artist development or something like that, but sing hooks. But to be the main attraction, I'm good.
Hey, man, you know, everybody's got their thing, man. And I think me included, and a lot of people that are in your ear for whatever reason, like we just get excited because we hear how naturally raw your voice is. And like, and you know, for people that like to develop artists like myself, you see it, and you see you got the whole package where, you know, you're a character. You ain't ugly, nigga, and you know, and like you can really sing your ass off. So I think so many people, but it's important to work with people to understand what they want, and I do agree with that, because at the end of the day, you gotta live with you, and you got to be happy doing what you do, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, as long as it works to your plan, you know. Now, are you doing that now? Are you still doing hooks and working with other artists right now?
Yes, I just recently did something. Well, you know, we quarantine right now, so it's been about a month. But shit, yeah, I'm still working. You know, I don't have a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, it's whatever God says. Whatever direction the universe takes me, you know, I'm here for it.
I'm down, man. And you know, one thing about you I can say outside of your gift is that one thing you're great at is really supporting who you believe in. One thing that I've been blessed having you in my corner since we met is that you're always just super supportive, and you rep your squad. Whoever you choose to be in your circle, you rep us hard, man. And I've appreciated that.
Really?
And you always been like that, you know, without us hardly knowing each other. Every time I came to Houston, you was right there with me. You know, I'm gonna tell people all the time, you at my round table forever. You know,
yeah.
And it's cool, man. Who would you like to work with? Are there people that you haven't worked with that you'd like to work with?
I don't want to say no names because I don't want to leave nobody out. I want to work with whoever want to work with me. I can say as far as producers, I like Jay White. Jay White did it. I like him. I like Baby O. I like him. But other than that, as far as artists, I work with whoever want to work with me. No names dropped or any of that. I just whoever want to work with me. I show love to people. Sometimes it don't even show the love back. But if I like your music, you may not like my music. You may not like my singing, but that doesn't take away from the love that I have for your gift. So I don't knock anybody that like if I decide to share your music, rap, singing, or whoever it is, you ain't gotta share mine. If I like your gift, we good.
And see that speaks in volumes because people often can get petty and get into the personal side of things. When all that matters is at the end of the day, when you press play, do you like the shit or not?
Yeah.
I often think that people get caught up into all the stuff around it, but what matters the most is the music. Do you like the music or you don't like it? And that's what it's about. Now, I'm going to ask you a question that I ask everybody in these interviews. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what is the Pint Gipson legacy? What do you want to leave this world with?
I would say I would like to leave people with love. Sometimes people like rappers will say, if you ask me my opinion on your music, if I don't feel it myself, don't call it hate because I don't like it. Because that doesn't mean it's not good. And a lot of people will miss out on a blessing by thinking people hating on them. So instead of getting their gift together, they focused on the people that's hating on them instead of the people that's actually showing love. So at the end of the day, when I leave, whatever, I would just like people to know that I love everybody, including people that hate. I do your thing. Do your thing. And if I ain't a part of your thing, that's fine with me. I don't hate nobody. Hate is a sin. I ain't hating on nobody.
Overall, your legacy is that, love conquers all.
It does. It really does. It conquers all.
And you ain't got time for the extra shit and the fuckery.
I ain't got time for the extra shit. Listen, I've been married twice. And people will say, listen, I just think marriage just ain't for me. I got shit going on. And if you don't, first, let me say this. If I'm rocking with you and we together, now I said this, if you don't hear my music and all that, that's one thing. But if we together and you not fucking with me like that, like now I'm not saying, because my husband thinks that I could sing. Like he's biased in that regard. But, we not together, whatever. I'm me by myself. But, like, if you don't fuck with me on that side, like, I don't give a fuck what you do. If you a garbage man and we together, I love you. So I'm rocking with what you're rocking with. So what you need me to do? You smell like garbage truck juice when you get to the house. You want me to have your bath, water, shower, food? Like what you need me to do? Because I'm going to rock with you. But Instagram, like, if you don't want to share my shit, that's fine. But if we together, nigga, you the greatest rapper of all time, nigga, because I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? You the greatest mechanic, greatest doctor, whatever you are, if we together, because I did the 5 languages of love for single people, now that I'm by myself. And I got a 0 on gifts because I don't require gifts. I don't need nobody to buy me nothing to show me that they like me. But I do need you to show me love because love is an action word, So you don't even have to tell me you love me. Show me, nigga.
No.
Show me that you love. You can just say, Pint, you doing good. I rock with you. Words of affirmation, I'm good.
Man, it's very important, and I can agree with you, man. With as deep as that I'm into this music shit, you got to be a fan. You better damn near be my #1 fan.
#1?
If you ain't, my daughter might become before all of y'all, but at the end of the day, you better be up in the top 2.
Nigga, I got a show and you ain't there, my nigga. Like what?
Right. Or even you ain't helping me promote. There's always something you can do to show me. We ain't got to show the rest of the world, but me and you got to know that you fuck with this thing because it is me.
You fuck with me. Yeah, you fuck with me, nigga. Because I'm gonna promote your shit. I don't give a fuck what you do, and I don't like. Come on now, baby. You got me, and I got you. Like,
yeah,
for real. And I'm spoiled. I was raised around and with and by men.
Yeah.
So sometimes niggas try to run the okie doke on me, and I peep game. Sometimes I act like I don't know that this bullshit you running to me just because I like how you look and I'm fucking with it. So I'm acting like, oh, you live with your baby mama, but y'all not together. That's cool, nigga. That's fucking bullshit. Like I just be amazed at some of the lines I've heard over my lifetime in my singleness. I'm amazed. And I'm like, like I said, I was raised by men. So you can just keep it real with me. You can keep it 100 because I'm going to do the same with you. But not everybody does it, men or women. Not
That's
everybody.
True. It's important, like the crisscross relationship. Like, yeah, I was told with my daughter, that I'm the first man that she falls in love with.
Exactly.
So I was like, I gotta set precedent, and I can't play no games with her. I got to give her the game, and I got to show her, give her an example on what it is to be really loved. So when she go out there, she ain't looking like Boo Boo the Fool with all these all that okie doke shit,
And you know what? You know what's awesome about that? Because like I said, it was all men in my life told me the game. This is how you should be treated. I wasn't looking for a daddy and none of that type of shit. So by me, like really, really knowing how to be loved and how to love myself, I was 2 weeks before my 24th birthday when I lost my virginity. Like I was not like, nigga, you wasn't fist the wrong game on me. You want to get me? Then our last names need to be the same. My ex-husband took my virginity. Like I was not out here. Now I talk fly, but nigga, you was not supposed to just be between my legs because this is a gift. Miracles and blessings are attached to me.
It's a temple, it's a sanctuary, and one thing people don't understand, especially in these times, is that you're just not connecting with somebody on a physical level. You're connecting with them on a soul level, on a spiritual level.
Yeah, and I'm passing out some of my gifts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, if you got bullshit on your end, now I'm passing you off blessings and miracles and wonderfulness, and you ain't giving me shit but a wet condom, nigga. That I'm good. I'm good.
I knew I was gonna enjoy this interview, man, because you keep it so damn funky, man. So at the end of the day, it's fair enough to say that your legacy is drowned in love. No matter what it is, with your love for music, your love for people, just with no extra shit. It's just all about that love. About that, I call it that agape love, extreme.
Agape love, unconditional. So even if we fall off, let me tell you, I've had people that I rock with told me secrets. That shit will go to the grave with me. Because if you told me something like, hey, don't tell nobody, guess what? If we fall off and now you hate me, I still don't know what they talking about when they ask me. Because that's my character. Like, we may not be cool, but that don't got nothing to do with the secret you told me. It's still gonna stay with me.
Is it a secret what you got in that cup that you keep sipping on? Is that a secret?
This hot tea, I don't drink.
Fair enough.
This hot tea. And I don't smoke. I've never smoked weed. And if it wasn't for y'all's ass, I wouldn't be fucking with edibles. Between y'all and Billy Sorrells and D-Lay and them,
I've been throwing that shit in your face since we met, girl. You couldn't even help it.
Let me tell you something. When I got lit up with y'all, this is so honest to God's story. I didn't smoke. I didn't have no edible that day. We was recording and vibing. Y'all was smoking, and it was so smoky. And I kept saying, I ain't never had no contact. I'm good. I don't get contacts. I'm straight. Went home, nigga, and baked 5 batches of cookies. And I was like, let me wash this shit off. I got in the shower. Nigga had cotton mouth. I'm like, why the fuck? And I was laughing at everything. I was like, these motherfuckers done got me high. I didn't even realize it while I was still at I didn't realize it until I got home that I was high as a kite and ain't touched now nothing weed related. Just was in the presence.
Hey man, and I bet it's so funny about it, man. That's that day that King had introduced me to that double barrel. So we were double barreling blunts.
Yeah, you had.
We were double barreling blunts, and at the end of the day, you said something to me in the fact that, man, I ain't never seen no nigga get that high, come out of the cut and just bust out those vocals, and we doing inspirational shit.
Better days are coming.
Better days, man. Lord knows we need that song right now because these motherfuckers that be are playing around. This pandemic is fucked off, but we gonna stay turning bullshit into cool shit. We're gonna stay positive, and we're gonna get through. This too shall pass. We're gonna be all right.
This too shall pass.
Man, Pint, it's so good to talk to you, girl. I'm glad you got on my show.
It's
Tell
good
the rest of
talking
the
to you.
world, how do they get in touch with you online? What's your social media?
Listen, because I have ADHD, I cannot do multiple sites. So you can follow me on Instagram, singing without the G at the end, SINGIN, singing Pint, PINT, Gipson, GIP as in Paul, SON, singing Pint Gipson.
That's what's up. That's what's up, girl. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to leave out before we get off of here? Anything else you want to say to the people before we dip?
Listen, we quarantine right now, so hit me up if you need me to write something, hook something. We can still record. Holler at me. Why do you have a bonnet on?
I am feeling crazy today. I literally the first interview I did today, my homeboy's little stepson, they dressed him up. They had him he had his new mohawk. They had you still there? Oh, there you go.
I'm coming back. Yeah, my phone started ringing.
What's it called? So he basically they had this little small boy walking around with a gold chain on, no shirt, new mohawk. He was looking crazy. So I said, you know what? For little Ramon today, I'm gonna look crazy. So when I'm starting to feel myself and I'm feeling wild and out to the left, I put the bonnet on that matches the.
You don't look crazy. I know.
I rock everything because I'm me.
Yeah.
But to others it might be crazy. But it's the pink machine today. The pink bonnet, the pink glasses, the pink lips. I'm in this motherfucker. I'm in.
Yeah. See, I can't wear bonnets. The texture of my hair won't allow me to wear that. That shit will not stay.
Well, see, I got the dreads,
and
I got my other little do-rag under there, so that's why.
See, that shit wouldn't stay either. But I don't do anything to wear a ponytail.
Little monster in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, girl, hey man, God bless you. I got nothing but deep love, man. Listen, y'all, if you ever just need to smile, go to this girl's Instagram page, because I guarantee you, if you listen to her sing, listen to her crazy ass talk, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna smile, she gonna bring joy to your life just by watching how she moves.
I appreciate that.
Hey man, you stay up, mama, stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. Hey man, and this is Jay.
Sure.
You are Gabbin with the Guvna, with my girl Pint Gipson. Much love and light. Stay blessed, stay from the stress, and we out of here, girl. Thank you again.
We out of there. All right, thank you.
Peace, mama.
Bye.